You know you're bad when you're hosting a team that is 5-30 straight up on the season and you're still a home underdog. But that's the case with the Detroit Pistons tonight, who stand an even worse 3-34 straight up this season. They're hosting the 5-30 San Antonio Spurs, and the Spurs are a 3-point road favorite, even 3.5 now in some spots as we check the Wager Talk live odds screen. But I'm going to tell you a way to play this game and make some money with the over/under. We're not going to look at the side between these two god awful teams. Instead, we're going to focus on the total. I'm going to give you a free play in this game here in just a moment for Wednesday night. Hi, this is Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, back here on Wager Talk TV, breaking down maybe the ugliest game of the season. And isn't it ironic that the same night that we have these two awful teams playing, the teams that are combined 8-64 in the season, Detroit, San Antonio, that we also have the two best teams in the league playing at the exact same time at 7 o'clock Eastern, Minnesota, Boston. And I mentioned that, by the way, because I also did a standalone solo video with a free play in that Timberwolves Celtics game for you right here on this channel. So check that out after you watch this one. But two extremes, and there's money to be made in both those games. I have that Timberwolves Celtics free play for you here on the channel. That's on a side in that game. But we're going to look at a total here in the Spurs and the Pistons. And I think under is the way to play it. And I know that hasn't been a good move for the most part this season. These are been two very good over teams. In fact, combined, these two teams are 45-26 to the over this year, and that's because they're terrible defensive teams. But don't forget, they're two of the worst offensive teams as well in the league. And the fact that it's a winnable game, a rare winnable game for both teams tonight, I think we'll actually see more defensive intensity than we normally see. And I like under 239 in this game for that reason. First of all, this is a very high total to start with, especially for two really bad offensive teams. And if you look at recent games in which both teams have played competitive opponents where they've been slow, like single-digit point spreads, let's go back about a week ago against the Toronto Raptors. The Pistons Raptors went over the total, but keep in mind Toronto's been an extremely strong offensive over team over the last few weeks. But if you go back a little bit further, the last time the Pistons were favored against anybody was in mid-December at home against the Jazz. It stayed under, landed on 230. We go back about a month earlier. They were a 1.5-point home dog early December against Memphis. That landed on just 218 points, stayed under the total as well. What about the San Antonio Spurs? Well, they've actually gone under three of their last four with a push. In fact, they've only gone over once in their last 6 games, going back the last week and a half. So they've actually been trending to the under, playing better on the defensive side. So they should be able to slow down this Pistons offense, which is awful. And keep in mind also, Detroit's best offensive player, Cade Cunningham, is out once again tonight. He missed the game the other night, of course, on last night rather, against the Kings, and they only put up 110 points without him. Keep in mind also that the Spurs are struggling offensively. That's one of the reasons they've been going under here the past couple weeks. They have shot 42% or worse in two of their last 4 games. So even though they're facing a bad Piston D, I'm not sure they can just turn it on offensively tonight. And other competitive price games, they played Portland twice here at the end of December. Those were small point spreads in both games on the road. They were only a 4 or 5 point dog in each game. Second game went over, but the first game was only at 223. And of course, the quick rematches, we often get a zigzag. So I think that first one has more meaning. Also, if you go back about a month earlier, mid-December, when they were playing the shorthanded Lakers team, they put up only 119 points still in that game. And when they played the Bulls back in early December as a 2 point dog at home, it landed just 233. So I think this line's inflated, and I'd actually think we get some value with under 239 tonight at 7 Eastern between the Pistons and Spurs. Might be an ugly game, but I think there's some money to be made with the under 239 tonight. Hey, comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this game. Do you dare watch it? I wouldn't. Just put the bet in and forget it. But that Timberwolves Celtics game is a great game at 7 Eastern, the two best records in the NBA. And I do have a situation I like there. I did a video for the game. I also posted the free play on my page. You can go check that out if you're in a hurry. It's on my page right now, SteveMerrillWagerTalk.com, that free play between the T-Wolves and Celtics. And once again, if you want the deep dive, I have a video here for that game as well here on Wager Talk TV. More importantly, though, I have 3 strong best bets tonight for my personal clients in college and pro basketball. Last night, a perfect 2-0 sweep in college hoops on Tuesday. I've got 2 more college basketball best bets tonight on Wednesday. I'm also adding an NBA best bet tonight, and nobody was better last year in the NBA. In 2023 alone, I was 103-63, up 40 games above 500 in the NBA. We're going to have a huge 2024 as well. So once again, 3 best bets tonight. Normally they're each 25, so that would be $75 for 3 plays. I made a special 3-for-1 combo tonight for just $29. That's like buying one and getting the other 2 for free. Well, technically, you're getting the other 2 for just $4 more. You know your math. 3-for-1 special for just $29 tonight. You can do a 3-day all access with promo code SAVE15 and get a 3-day for just $54, or save $800 instantly on a 1-year all sports all access. That special 1-year special is still available this week with promo code SM365. Works out to just over $3 a day. That's about $1.50 per play for every football, basketball, and baseball play into January of 2025. Check out the promos, check out the free play in that Celtic T-Wolf game, and most importantly, check out those 3 strong best bets tonight, the 3-for-1 special for Wednesday night college and pro hoops. Steve Merrill, wagertalk.com. Get there quicker with shortcut WT.buzz/SM. Follow me on Twitter as well, at Steve Merrill, 2 R's, 1 L, at Steve Merrill on Twitter. Also post free plays throughout the week on Instagram, on IG. Follow me there. And comment below. I read all the comments and reply back. Let me know who you like tonight in the NBA. 10 games on the board. It's a huge college basketball card as well. Put your Wednesday night basketball best bets below. I comment back. I read all of them. I reply. Let's win together here on Wednesday. And don't forget, hit subscribe and hit the bell for instant alerts so you know when these daily free play videos go up throughout the week. And also when my NFL Fade the Public Wildcard Playoff Edition is posted this week. And hit subscribe, hit the bell for instant alerts, and give it a thumbs up on the way out as well if you found it useful. And stay tuned right here to Wager Talk TV for more great college and pro basketball preview videos coming up next.